Welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Market Minute. My mission is to help you better understand the latest trends in the U.S. real estate market and share with you my analysis and industry expertise. I want to help you gain an advantage and feel confident whenever you're buying and selling real estate. I'm your host, Mark Salib. I'm a passionate real estate professional, advisor, and investor, and I love what I do. Follow and DM me on Instagram at The Salib Group. Send me an email, mark@thesalibgroup.com. And as always, thank you for tuning in to today's show. All right, so Monday morning, we got what I consider to be a major economic report. And I think it's important, and I want to explain why. It may not appear to be important, but it does tie into the housing market as well. Consumer confidence just posted one of its biggest improvements in years. And it's not technically a housing report, but housing may be one of the biggest beneficiaries if this trend continues. Why? The consumer confidence report is finally turning a corner. All right, here's the actual data. Now, the Conference Board Consumer Confidence Index rose from 85.7 previously to 98. That's a huge jump. And it's a lot stronger than economists expected. And I think it was a bit of a surprise because I think everybody's just presuming, well, consumers do not feel confident lately with all this inflation that's been going on and the move in oil prices. But this is one of the largest month-over-month improvements we've seen in quite some time. It was a pretty surprising number. Now, what does it measure? So the Consumer Confidence Index, it's a survey. It asks consumers how do they feel about the economy, jobs, their income, business conditions, future expectations. In other words, how confident are you about your financial future? And confidence matters because confidence and consumers being confident drives the economy in a much more positive direction. If folks feel confident, they spend, they invest, and they make, well, guess what? Major purchases like housing. So if confidence falls, right, the opposite effect. They delay decisions and become more cautious. So let's take a look at how much within the index was more, I would say, the bigger improvement. So current business conditions, current job market conditions, those two areas improved significantly. So consumers feel really good about their condition as far as their own businesses, if they have one, and the job market in general. And they feel much better about it than they did just a month ago. It's interesting. All right, now, this may be a pretty important number, and I'm going to tell you why. People buy homes based on how they feel and how they think life is going to look like next year, 2 years from now, or 5 years from now. This is why I think this ties into the housing market. A lot of folks don't tie it together, but I think you should. Buying a home, buying a property, buying an investment property, it's one of the biggest confidence purchases a person can make. I mean, think about it. You don't feel, if you don't feel good about your future, your job, you don't decide, let's go buy a house. So I think it's a good number to pay attention to. All right. Now, what if confidence is becoming just as important as it would be if mortgage rates weren't so high? So for years, we focused entirely on mortgage rates, right? We talk about rate sensitive. It's all about affordability, monthly payments, and those things do matter, but so does your confidence. And maybe more people should start thinking about connecting those dots. All right, now think about this for a second. We've seen pending home sales improve. We've seen builder confidence improve. And now we're seeing consumer confidence improve month over month. Now, I'm not saying the housing market is going to start booming or anything, but these reports are telling us something very interesting. And you got to think, what's been positive, right? Well, the stock market's been going up. I mean, that's a positive. That people see their 401ks get better. They see retirement. A lot of people focus on the stock market and decide, should I be confident based on that? I mean, it's, when you see your retirement funds going up, and you see your 401k, you see brokerage accounts going up, feels good. All right. Now, I will say this. This is an important caveat here. This consumer confidence report does not solve affordability, inventory shortages, insurance costs, property taxes, mortgage rates. Those challenges, still exist, but confidence can influence whether consumers decide to move forward despite those challenges. And remember, we have a low unemployment rate. People have jobs. As long as people keep their jobs and income remains stable, that helps them get approved for a loan, and that makes them feel pretty good about buying properties. And I think that's why a lot of buyers want in. We've talked about that. Buyers do want in. The question isn't whether or not they want to buy. It's whether they can afford to buy. And we covered that a lot on Monday's show. If you haven't listened to that, there's a great report by NAR and Realtor.com that covers that and explains just the situation we're in and why pending home sales don't increase, even though inventory does increase. All right. So what's the big takeaway? Consumer confidence just posted a major improvement. This report is followed by many folks, a lot of investors, a lot of economists. And it's not technically a housing report, but housing may ultimately be one of the biggest places where improving confidence shows up. Because at the end of the day, people don't buy homes based solely on mortgage rates. They buy homes when they believe in their future. And today's report suggests consumers may be feeling a little better about the future than they were just a month ago. That is it for me today. Thank you so much for listening to today's show. And as always, if you have questions or need specific advice, ideas, or just some help regarding your particular real estate needs or situation, or if you're just looking to buy or sell real estate in Florida, well then DM me on Instagram at The Salib Group, or just send me an email to mark@thesalibgroup.com. Don't forget to leave a rating for the show, follow, subscribe, help others find the show, and be informed and educated about the real estate market just like you. Until next time. Before we end today's show, stop what you're doing and subscribe right now to Real Estate Market Minute Plus. Listen to all episodes ad-free. Get exclusive bonus episodes and content and help support the show's growth, longevity, and future improvements. Go to realestatemarketminute.supercast.com right now. You can also find the link in this episode's show description. Check it out. I know you'll love it.